Relaxa. Relaxa. Dai, Relaxano, Fertini.
Winning is simply a mindset. A mindset, however, that is only developed by outstanding individuals. It's not about talent, it's about effort. Effort will get you the win when the talent is having a rest day. Effort will drive you home when everyone expects you to give up. Effort will drag you from the canvas when you have been knocked out by life. Winning is not some special reward only reserved for the lucky among us. If you ask all the failures, they will tell you it is luck, but it's not. Winning is a reward you receive when you have put in the hard work when no one is watching. Winning is for champion attitudes and champion hearts. If you throw me to the wolves, know that I will return leading the pack. It only takes one moment to decide you are going to be a winner. One moment is all it takes. It only takes one moment to make a decision. One moment to say no, to say never again. Never again will I settle. Never again will I accept anything but first place. One moment to be strong. One moment to separate myself from the rest. Win at all costs. Winning is simply a mindset. A mindset, however, that is only developed by outstanding individuals. Are you outstanding? Outwork your competition. If you outwork your opponent day in and day out, you will beat him come game day. There is no question. But you have to have commitment and discipline to be better day in and day out, always giving more than your opponent. One more rep, one more set, one more mile. That is what it takes to get the edge. Winning is what happens when deep down inside you got tired of losing. Winning is what happens when your desire to win is greater than your fear of failure. Winning is what happens when your why is bigger than your opponent's why. When your hunger is greater, when your soul says, no, it won't take second anymore. No longer will I settle. I deserve first. First is mine, and I will take what is mine. Win at all costs. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes it might even seem impossible. But remember, it's only impossible if you give up. If you stay in the game, hang in there, give yourself a shot. It is possible. Make sure your opponent knows you are ready for war. Look him in the eyes and make sure he knows he won't stop you. Look him in the eyes and you will see his fear, because he knows he's not ready for you. Not today. This is your time. Refuse to give up. Never settle and win at all costs.
If you're a freshman and you know a senior in this room, you give him everything in your body today. You break your neck to break their neck. That's how you win big games. You hit them in the mouth. You hit them in the mouth, kings. Every single one of y'all in here are kings. You kings. So when you step on that field again, you don't say, let's go, my nigga. You say, let's go, king. This is our house. I was born a king. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be a champion. The difference between a champion and a loser is a mindset. Once you put your mindset, where a killer mindset is, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Because I'm gonna tell you now, this game is not for nice people. And y'all know that this game is not for nice people. This game is for young men running around neighborhoods, knowing if they don't make a play, if they don't get a scholarship, they gonna die in that neighborhood. They gonna end up another statistic. See, some people play the game for the Gatorade and the cheerleaders. And some people play the game because they know they gotta save their family life. They gotta make a way. Their family tree is rotten, so they gotta replant one. And what football gives you the ability to do, it gives you the ability to leave the slum, go to one of the nicest colleges in the world, build your own name, build your own legacy, get drafted, and tell your mama and your daddy and your sister, we leaving the hood today. And you know why we leaving? Because I was unselfish. Because I left everything on the field. I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win. Because we only get one shot at this, King. We didn't come this far to come this far. Let me repeat that. We didn't come this far to come this far. We came here to be champions. We came here to be one of the #1 schools in the country. We came here to show even people in our own city that's doubting us that you will be my fan. You will follow me and you will bite your words. Because that head coach, you got all these coaches, all these men around you. That's the blessing. That's who you play for. Because at the end of the day, you guys are going to, I'm telling you, it's going to go fast. It's going to go fast. One day you're going to be riding down the street, you're going to see your coach, you're going to say, Coach, all the lessons you gave me, I should have listened. It's going to be somebody that say that. I should have listened. But tonight, if you listen to every single word them coaches say, if you be unselfish, if you don't think about yourself, if you don't think about that, all them thousands of fans standing on the outside, put your mind frame on the field. Keep your mind frame on the field. And when you step off that bus, you tighten up your tie and you say, this is my business trip. Are you going to close the deal or are you going to fold? When I stepped on the field, I had a mind frame. My mother was a heroin addict. So when I stepped on the field, I thought about, I want to save my mama's life. This man in front of me is going to stop me from saving my mom. It's going to stop me from saving my brothers and my sisters. It's going to stop me from taking my brothers and sisters away from crackheads and drug addicts every day. And when I looked at my opponent across from me, I told him, "You not hungry enough. You don't want this enough. My life on the line." You hear me? Get your life on the line today. Everything on the line. You go out there and you let them hit you in your mouth and beat you, you quit. Them teenage boys just like you teenage boys. They breathe just like you. They go to class just like you. So you gonna let a man stand in front of you and say, "I'm more man than you"? Or you gonna hit him in the mouth and say, "Hey boys, we came to fight. I ain't gotta talk to you. I ain't gotta bicker to you. I'm gonna hit you in your mouth for 60 minutes. Kings, whatever you do today, you leave every drop of your blood on that field today. And I'm proud of you. Win, loss, or draw. But I want y'all to remember one thing, King. Remember one thing. The best gifts come from the bottom. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like when you open up that cereal box as a kid, that gift was at the bottom. You had to eat through all that to get that gift at the bottom. And that's your season. That's your season. You had to eat through all that. Coaches cussing you out, trying to get your grades together, arguing in study hall, arguing with teammates, fighting with teammates. Now, today is the day that you put all that in the package. You put all that in the grenade and you blow Hoover Stadium up tonight. And you let them know that Sparkman football is here for years to come. But the legacy, it starts today. Wide receivers, run every route like your life depends on it. Linebackers, break your neck to break their neck. I don't care about injuries. Offensive line, get nasty. Get nasty. If you hit him in the first play of the game, hit him in his mouth. I don't care if it's a draw play. You block him till the whistle is over with. Make him say this dude is extra. Make him say this dude is crazy. If you believe, King, anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm King Hollis, man. I love y'all. Go out there and become champions. Y'all be blessed.
Welcome to shop.motiversity.com, where greatness meets style. We understand the fire burning within you, the relentless desire to conquer, to overcome, to become the best version of yourself. And we've captured that spirit in every fabric we create. Stand tall, my friend. Unleash your potential and ignite the fire within.
No one's good at everything. I mean, that's just not the way life works. What you know is very limited, and what you don't know is limitless.
The man who led us to 6 Super Bowls.
Those who stay will be champions.
War number 12, the greatest of all time, right here in Tom Brady.
If I want to be the best, I got to beat the best. Man, if I want to be good, I gotta wake up in the morning and I gotta do the extra work. And I gotta show up when other guys aren't. And I've gotta learn, I've gotta continue to be open to learning. But I had to take it to a new level that the other guys wouldn't. Nothing was given to me. So I'm gonna go out there and compete as hard as I can. And I'm gonna treat practice like a game. And I'm gonna gain the respect of my teammates every day through my work ethic. I'm gonna work hard in the weight room. I'm gonna work hard in the film room. I'm gonna work hard to be a good student. Whatever they ask me to do, that's what I'm gonna do, to the best of my ability. I never once in my life ever said I wanted to be the best of all time. I'm just a story like everybody else. I wanted to be the best I could be, period. And I said, be proud of the man in the glass. Be proud of that man that wakes up every day and does the best he can do with his priorities. So we're all talented at certain things, but we can really continue to improve our weaknesses if we're humble enough to identify them, and we can build on our strengths. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice like no one else does. And you have an opportunity every day to surround yourself with people to help you grow. You know, I always said we play for the name on the front of our jersey was the Patriots or the Bucks, and I play for the name on the back of the jersey, which was my family and the people that encouraged me. I was so blessed to have this discipline over a really long period of time. It was a lot of tough competition. But I was never, I would say, like a prodigy. You know, I wasn't like the kid where you see Tiger Woods swinging on the Johnny Carson show at 2 or 3 years old, and you know his swing looks as good as it did at 3 years old as it did, you know, as he grew older. Or you know, certain players that had this unbelievable prodigy aspect to themselves. I saw myself as someone who probably had some other traits that maybe were hard to identify, but that were really sustainable over time, which was, I would say, work ethic and discipline. There was this discipline that I had that even as 13, 14, 15 years old, where all these other boys were, I went to an all-boy school in the Bay Area, and I remember showing up my first day as freshman year. I didn't have much, you know, hair under my arms or anything like that. I was like, and these other kids came in shaving, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't know how to put the pads on in my pants when I tried out for freshman football. I mean, I had never played until that point except in the street. So these kids came out there, they had, you know, helmets and shoulder pads that they had worn for 4 years. I went on the field and I was like, I'm gonna get killed out here, you know. And my freshman year, I didn't even play. I was the backup quarterback on a team that went 0-8. I couldn't get on the field, and we never won a game anyway. I mean, it's one thing to be the starting quarterback and to lose. If they don't even think you're good enough to be a starting quarterback on a team that's 0-8, you must really suck. So naturally, I was like, oh, cool, I'll continue to, you know, work on my skill. A lot of it was even going into my second year in high school, there were workouts in the morning at 6 a.m. before school. And I was like, okay, I can get up at 6 a.m. and I can go do these rope drills where you'd run through the ropes. You see a lot of people do that. There were these hills that we would run up. And there was probably less than 10 people there, but I was probably one of the 3 that were there almost every single day to try to continue to push myself to grow in these maybe physical areas that I was really behind a lot of the other people at. And I went in there, competed really hard in my 3rd year, and I lost the starting job to Brian Greasy. So I go into my 4th year and I was like, now's my time. I worked hard to compete my first 3 years. Going into my 4th year, I got a great opportunity to play. And they recruited a kid named Drew Henson, and I was like, the competition's relentless. At first I was looking at the guys ahead of me, now I gotta be looking down at the guys behind me too. And going into my 4th year, my teammates named me team captain, and I won the starting job. We had a good year, we finished 10-3, you know, beat everyone out, and then I showed up and Coach Carr says, well, you're gonna compete with Drew Henson to be the starter going into your 5th year. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You want me to compete? That's what we're gonna do. I competed really hard again in my 5th year. Took it to a new level. Thought about my conditioning, my strength. Thought about how I was doing making my decisions off the field. I was starting to play really good. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna have a chance. Coach Carr called me in and he said, well, Tom, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna start. Drew, you're gonna play the 2nd quarter. And I'm gonna decide at halftime who plays the rest of the year. Coach Carr said, the platoon's off, Tom's playing the rest of the year. We didn't lose a game the rest of the season. It was a tough battle for me. It was a tough go. It was tough in high school. It was really tough in college. So of course now I'm going to the NFL draft. And I'm like, all these pro coaches must have seen how good I was. Man, I'm gonna be a 2nd round pick. Round 1, 2, and here we go. 6th round, pick 199. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna make all those other teams pay. Like I said, I wasn't the prodigy. I learned about work ethic. I learned about resilience. I learned about gaining the trust and the respect of my teammates and coaches to name me captain. I learned about how to dig deep within myself, a long way from home without a ton of support. I was so motivated to be the best I could be that I wasn't motivated to be the starter. I wasn't motivated to win the Super Bowl. I just was motivated to give my best, do the best with the opportunity I got, and to never let my teammates down. All those experiences that we think are the hardest things in our life end up being the best experience in our life, because if you approach it with humility and you look inward, they become the best opportunities for growth and learning. But most people could say, man, I want to exercise for one day. Well, I want to be more hydrated for one day. Well, can you do it for a week? Well, that's more discipline, right? Can you do it for a month? That's more discipline. Can you do it for a year? That's even more discipline. How disciplined are you to maintain that routine over a period of time? And I think that will determine your level of success. Fame didn't motivate me. I didn't give a about any of it. I always took less money because I wanted a good team around me. I didn't care about going to all these different places and doing those things. I just wanted to be my best. I wanted to go out there, and the team believed in me. I didn't want to let them down. If I want to be the best, I got to beat the best.
That's one boy.
Come on! For me, it's very, very simple. The most important thing, not in football, for me, in life, is courage, honesty, good feelings, friendship. That's the most important thing in life and in football. We lost a game. We have a game to play. We have to go with balls, with courage, with good feelings, being positive, being friends, being family. That's the most important thing in life and in football. Let's go together, boys. Come on. Mark, you have to compete. You have to use your body. We need more initiative. We need more spirit. We need more competitiveness. We need more desire. We need to press them. And every time we make a pass like that, there is not people that goes to win the second ball. I can imagine that big guy with a pass like that. I can imagine that the guy is going to jump and is going to win that header. You cannot be affected by your own disappointment. When you lose the ball, don't look to the sky. React in a positive way. We need positivity for this second half. Positivity, believe, positivity, believe. I think it's a very difficult match. That's my feeling. It's a match that we need to win. It's a match that we can win, but they try all the time crosses to the strikers. Let's press high. Every time we lose the ball, we press high. We press high. To play against Liverpool, shouldn't be a normal thing. There are things in our career, in my case, I have moments in my career that I don't forget, for good and for bad. And when I have the opportunity to face these ghosts of my career, I just want to do it. You need to believe, you really need to be happy to play the game.
Understand the magnitude of the task here for Spurs. Liverpool are unbeaten in 371 days.
And that's how the fucking score.
On a passé 5 heures dessus. 5 heures.
Don't be disappointed. In this game, there is no time to be disappointed. You lose a ball, you lose a pass, you are frustrated, you are not happy with yourself because you made a mistake. The intensity of the game is very, very high. There is no space for disappointment during the game. Important that we don't lose our brain. If we lose our brain, we are fucked. We need to keep our concentration on our basic things. Very important. And the last thing is that you give up. And you see the feeling. You see the feeling with the guys. They support. They support because they see you are going and you are going and you are going. And you have to go more. No regrets. No regrets. You can lose matches, you cannot have regrets. Come on.
Hey, come on, guys. Enjoy the game. Enjoy to compete, guys. We all want to win this game and we're going to show it. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Jose versus Pep.
We are in the game. We are giving them a good fight. The result is there to go to one side or to another side. But try to understand what I want to say. I think when you save the penalty, they try to put huge pressure for another penalty to be given. This is the difference between a team and a team of good guys. But the story of football is that the teams of good guys, they never win. So fucking hell. And the way the game is going, they know Toby has a yellow card. I promise you, they know. I promise you. And I have to say that Kyle Walker has a yellow card, Zinchenko has a yellow card, Sterling has a yellow card.
Satani wanzu tamuya, oh mama. Satani wanzu tamuya, wanzu tamuya. Satani wanzu tamuya, oh mama. Engobo satanu nemele, engobo satanu nemele, oh mama. wanzota moya oh mama ale mama gije ala je ala mama ga ya ala oh ala la wanzota moya oh mama